Hello there, everyone. Zantok here with Nonary Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Virtue's Last Reward, the second game in the Zero Escape series. Now, of course, as you know, this game's already been played on Twitch, and this is all just archive footage, so if you'll just give me a moment here, I'm going to jump back to a previous point in my timeline, and we'll continue with the game. I feel like Alice has only lived in one timeline. Clover! Oh, she's gone. Don't run away. Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from me.
I wasn't running away. No, I just don't want to talk to you.
Oh, well, isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not going to be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Oh, then share. And who was
I
it?
can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, dear. Oh, come on. Of course we're not.
There's no point. It doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too.
Oh?
Or she.
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover. Well, there she goes. Ah, shit!
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
Yeah, I figured you would look. You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
She reached down and casually picked Alice's bracelet off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine. What did Alice notice? Fi didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
And what are you
What
investigating?
does it look like I'm investigating?
Her body?
Looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
Hello? Fi held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
I was hoping we could go see the AV room that Alice had been investigating, but nope, instead we get a bloody handkerchief. It's like, okay. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Also, can we give Kay the... We didn't need to get the plug that Alice was holding so we could unlock Kay's cage. Wait, are all three of these locked? Oh, there it goes. Rec room! This is the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah. So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm gonna open it. Alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Jesus. Okay, okay, jeez. Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
No, actually.
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
Why would I be happy about that? Of course not. Why would I
Does
be?
it hurt? Huh?
What?
Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice?
No?
I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet.
Okay, you're being weird as fuck.
Wrong?
Tenmyoji, what the fuck's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but...
Just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left.
Okay.
If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmyoji.
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
Did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Wait, what? Wait a minute. That's new information. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of
You mean you
us.
came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Okay.
Why?
Please, just do it.
He wants to see if there's blood on us. Fine and looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. Oh, I guess the bottom of our bracelet is the thick bracelet part. Okay. In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both our wrists with it. Hey! What the hell, man?
Calm down.
I think my theory about that being June and this whole thing being set up for him and June to reunite was true. Because this is why he's all pissed off. He wants to find out who killed
It's not going
June.
to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah. I found it when I was searching this room.
He walked toward the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us? We know why.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither
What?
one of you is Zero's senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to
Well,
me?
you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji.
Sorry, but I've got to go. I need to go look for Quark.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it. What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Bullshit. Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right? Then why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Sr. will do. Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
And I'm telling you, I want to know all the things. I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered this room, and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
That's not necessarily true. But it's actually about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh, I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh. Good job. That, wasn't what I wanted to ask either, though.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going. Move!
Okay. This...
It looks like another warehouse.
Well, I guess there's one on this floor too, then. Makes sense. I guess as much when I saw the map. What's that over there?
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A, too, remember?
Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
Is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
Probably nothing good. What are you doing here, Dio?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
Uh-huh.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
Yeah. The rest of our lives.
Yeah. Did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. So be careful, you could get stuck.
Closed for good, huh? I had to admit, I kind of forgotten that detail. But if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, you know that might not be enough. Maybe they just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
What?
Huh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kate chose ally. If he hadn't, he'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Wow.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here.
Yeah, no kidding.
All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
And why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway,
not
that's
really.
How I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her.
I see.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. Cool, so he gets to freely be a dick. But how did you know that?
Come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
So the next color is white.
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that,
It becomes white.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then adding green to that gives you white. So that means Vi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna. That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Tenmyoji is a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair, so...
the only one left is the other cyan pair. So we can assume that's what Quark is.
Could there be any other combinations?
No. There's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We've only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. We should get back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass.
I mean, I honestly get that. Nobody invited you anyways. Come on, Vi.
Right. On my way.
And on the way there, we're just shit-talking Dio, talking about how much of a piece of shit he is. We hate him. His hat's stupid. And what kind of name is Dio anyway? What kind of name is Sigma and Phi and K? Alright. Alright, so what's gonna happen next? Are we gonna get a chance to go through these doors, or is the game gonna give us a story thing and make us stop? Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah? What about it?
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
When the ninth lion ate the sun? What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B?
Yeah?
Remember what it said?
Yeah. Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what that means?
Remember, we all die. I think it's usually used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality.
What about the other part?
Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the ninth lion ate the sun, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Ooh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence.
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Well, apart from the fact that it made no sense? Not really.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong.
Oh yeah, ninth.
Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be N-I-N-T-H. But the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H.
Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there?
Exactly.
That's kind of a bonehead mistake. Do you think it was like a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
Because you got to unscramble it.
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun.
Shit. Hey,
What?
it's already 2 minutes past time.
Oops. Gotta go.
We should get moving.
Right. I thought she was going to say, let's mess with the clock and see what's at the 9th word. And is it lion or something? I don't know. Where is everyone? Was that bench always there? Huh? Kay and Luna aren't here.
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah, guess you've got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Yes, where Alice was looking earlier. Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down, looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. What do you think she was looking at? Blood.
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
What? Five suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard, the sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, where'd she go? Stop running around. Don't jump on the crane. Just tell me what you
I
found.
noticed something.
Oh yeah? And what, pray tell, was that?
The same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... Could you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. It's the
Yeah?
first thing you think of when you hear blood.
Hurt people? Vampires?
Yeah. This whole thing kind of sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines. This belonged to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone dropped it. Or they could have thrown it here.
And?
You want more?
Almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that.
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
When's the start?
Well, you know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone, except for Clover and Kay, was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
Oh! They've been moved! No way! The AB room moved?
Yeah,
Was it that crane?
probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the Nonary Game started?
Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna! I've been saying she was suspicious because it couldn't be anybody else. For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began "To Milkmen."
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint for the graffiti at first, but guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So, Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So, what about that handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely.
And in the other timeline, Luna was the other dead person alongside Alice. But here's what we're not. Here's an issue though. Dio said he killed the old lady on somebody's orders to take her place. But was Dio telling the truth, or was he just saying it because he was tired of them being dicks? And he was just like, fine, I'm just gonna admit it so they get off my fucking back.
This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far, there have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Sr.? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Sr., couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate that crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms, all the way to when we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then, the room must have been moved. Of course. Why didn't I see it sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a
You're
fight.
going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Ah. You mean that stuff she said about what she noticed? Hey, Fi? I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Clover fucking killed everybody again. God damn it, psychopath Clover!
Sigma. Phi.
Hello.
There you are.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna. Luna is dead.
Yep, that's not surprising.
She's in room 2 in the crew quarters. The same room where Alice was murdered.
This was the third time I'd touched a body and felt cold skin. I thought it might get easier, but it had only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake, and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, and the pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal. Like I might blink, and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously, and everything would be alright. I blinked. She lay there still, dead and pale.
And I trust him.
Grief cracked open like an egg in rage. Oh, grief cracked open like an egg, and rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming. It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth. My hands balled the fist so tight they hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here. This device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
The muscle relaxant.
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck?
Oh yeah.
I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
Damn it, Clover. And what about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story
What do you
first. When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right?
Yes.
But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he'd only seen you, not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient. 2 of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating.
What? Resuscitating?
Let me explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all, and as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said, or even if I had heard it at all. It seemed entirely possible that I'd imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR, to the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Yeah. Why don't you just tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage. I felt time was of the essence. But...
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly. But I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to
That would
escape.
have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No, I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you. May I say something?
What's up?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
What? Is the knife gone?
The weapon.
Fuck.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer take it?
How would I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was murdered.
Why are you asking me?
If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
Alright.
I would choose the injection gun.
right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her?
No, I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
Could they have done that in the 3 minutes before Kay got
It's not
here?
impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna. Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know. And if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions. That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless. So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful. Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
Or Clover has killed both of them. Good point. When it's time to open that door, I'm sure they'll show up. Kay nodded and picked up Luna's bracelet.
Please, take this with you.
He held it out to me. I stared down at the bracelet. It felt wrong to just take it. Like we were just using and abandoning her.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
I know. It's just...
Then...
He pressed the bracelet gently into my
if you
hand.
don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
Right. Yes. I sighed and closed my hand around the cold metal.
Good. Shall we go?
Wait. Shit.
What? What else
No.
happened?
Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario.
Excuse me?
God, what the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm sorry. This is my fault. It's just... There was so much going on, I wasn't thinking.
Also, we need to get the plug off of Alice so we can open Kay's body. Which is a really weird sentence. What is it, goddammit? What did you miss?
Quark.
Quark? Oh shit. Tenmyoji's a red solo. Clover's a cyan pair. Quark's the other cyan pair. If he's not with them, they can't get through the secondary door.
Exactly.
Oh dear, this is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized. If we haven't found Quark by then.
Time. How much time do we have left? Fuck.
Let's just go to the warehouse on floor B. Perhaps Quark has already been found.
I sure hope so. Let's move. As far as the Luna stuff in her room moving, it could be that she had Zero move it, but she just because like she wasn't the one that killed the old lady, Dio was, but she had it moved so that she couldn't, thinking that she wouldn't be the one that gets suspected about it.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Jingle bells.
You're late. What the fuck were you thinking? You trying to kill me?
What? What about Quark? Did they find
How
Quark?
the fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet? Which one of you has it?
What about Tenmyoji and Clover? Have they come back yet?
Go around, asshole. What do you think? Pay attention. The bracelet. Do you have Alice's bracelet? Hand it over.
Fi pulled it out of her pocket. The face still shone with blue light. This had been Alice's bracelet. Fi's eyes never left Dio's as she carefully handed the bracelet to Kay.
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
That's not the issue.
Then please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being. 3 of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind,
Oh, come on. Now you're gonna grow a heart? If you stay here, you're gonna kill me.
but
I mean,
3 minutes remain.
I hate to say it,
Chromatic doors close.
but Dio's right.
All right, fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid.
No, you
I
don't.
was told that if I didn't win this game, my kid's as good as dead.
that's...
You have to trust me. I swear, it's God's honest truth.
Bullshit.
Zero told me to keep it under wraps, but I figure I don't have a lot of choice right now. I'll tell you more once we get inside. Please.
It's a lie. Don't listen to him. I wanted to scream. Dio was obviously lying, but it looked like Kay was buying it. But he had to go in. I couldn't try and stop him. If I did, they'd both die.
You have to believe me, Kay. Please. If you won't do it for me, do it for my kid. If I lose, it's all over. Please.
What a scumbag. Kay turned to look at me and Fi. We both nodded silently back.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, however.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, Dio. Sigma. I want you and Phi to go into one of the doors as well.
Huh?
Dio and I cannot be the only survivors. I would have the two of you join us. That is my condition.
Damn it. Couldn't make this easy, could you?
What do
Oh,
you say?
fuck you,
The
Dio.
decision is yours.
No. I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die.
Use your fucking head for once.
Yeah, honestly, Dio was right about this. Like, we either leave 3 people to die, or we died too.
You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
I can't just leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. We can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
5.
Fucking idiots.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice then. My apologies.
Huh? Is he gonna force the 2 of us through?
You have my sympathy. I wish there was another way.
Why?
Actually, leave, Dio?
No, of course not. I only wish to save you. If I had not forced the issue, neither of you would have budged. Such is your character.
Kate, what are you doing?
Confess, I am not entirely sure. I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain. Goodbye.
Wow. Kate turned and left, quickly disappearing outside of our door. Fi and I lay on the floor, moaning, curled around our aching stomachs.
1 0.
Fuck.
Chromatic doors closing.
Not quite able to walk yet, Fi and I crawled out of the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arms and legs still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Yeah. Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
Fair enough. I nodded, and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Tenmyoji, Clover, Quark. I hoped they were all right, somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Fi finally stood up.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as if she were carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. The security room. Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah. It said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the
I'm
facility?
not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah. I'm worried about them. We don't know what happened to Kay and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and end this episode of Virtue's Last Reward here. I'm sure some things happened. People probably talked. Maybe we saw the puzzle or learned an exciting revelation or so. I'm not sure. This all happened for me months ago. But hopefully, it was a good episode. At least I had a lot of fun, playing through it. And we'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.